Yo, what's up, guys, and welcome to another episode. And so today I'm actually talking about some systems, so how you can actually scale your course or your info product and your coach, and you're maybe like kind of looking into this stuff. And so I made this video for you, purely for you. This is a technical video, and so let's actually get into this. So this is how to scale your online course up to 6 to 5 figures easily with some methods that I'm going to explain to you. So this is more of a technical one, and again, I'm just going to start with funnels. So again, you probably are already using a funnel. If you're not, then you're not selling something. So I'm just going to explain this to maybe someone is new to this and he doesn't really know funnels and he doesn't really know what to pick for his exact info product. So this is just a video to where I explain everything clearly and I make every funnel. I talk about every funnel and I explain how exactly to use it, right? So we of course start with a webinar funnel, and so a webinar funnel is a process that guides people to sign up and to attend a live or recorded webinar. Most of the time, it's going to be live, and live is the best one, is the best option. Never go with recorded. People can smell it and they're just going to drop off. After the webinar, the goal is to get them to take some kind of action, usually making a purchase or booking a call. So this can be a webinar for a high ticket offer, or it can be a webinar for a mid ticket offer. Let's say a 600 offer course basically, or a high ticket offer is going to be a $3,000 coaching group. So exactly how it works. So there's a landing page. So you bring all your traffic. It can be organic, it can be paid, and you basically funnel this traffic to a landing page or an opt-in page actually, and you collect their email, you collect their address, and you promote your webinar basically. And this page has a form where people can sign up for the webinar with their email. Then there's going to be a thank you page. Maybe you don't even need a thank you page at the end of the day, but a thank you page can act as a objection handling page. So let's say you can make some lead magnets and you can put them at your thank you page and just say people to watch this before actually attending the webinar. So maybe there's going to be some objection handling in these videos, or maybe it's just to hype the people up, the prospect up. And there's email reminders. So if you have an email list, you probably already do if you started this funnel. So you just send your reminders. It can be 1 day before, it can be 8 hours before, and it can be 3 hours before. This is what I'm using, and this is what a lot of people using. They just basically have a lot of reminders running throughout the day when the webinar is actually going to be live. And then there's the webinar itself, right? So during the webinar, you provide tons of value and then pitch your product or service at the end. Again, it is all value-based, and a webinar is amazing to build trust and a good relationships with your prospect who actually just uh, came across you for the first time through paid ads. And then, of course, after the webinar, you just follow up. It's pretty cool. It's pretty basic, basically. You just send them the offer emails, and then you just add them to your weekly newsletter list, and you just provide tons of value. And this is how you nurture your leads, basically. You make them more hot, more warm every time you send them a valuable email. So follow-up emails work basically after a webinar, you send follow-up emails to those who attended, and even to those who didn't, because you don't really know who did and who didn't, to encourage them to take action. And so, my comments on webinars are awesome because they let you teach something valuable and build relationships with your audience. By the time you pitch your offer, people feel like they know you and trust you, which makes them more likely to buy. And this is true. Webinar is amazing to actually convert a cold lead into a warm lead through just having a 1 hour, maybe 30-minute webinar, just building trust and giving away free value. Then we have my favorite one, which is the VSL, Visual Video Sales Letter, Sales Call Funnel. So, VSL Sales Call Funnel is pretty easy, and basically, it is a way to get people to watch a video that explains your offer and then encourages to book a call with you to learn more or to purchase. And how it works. Again, it works very simple, and there's just a landing page, maybe with an opt-in again to collect their emails. And so you have a landing page with a video with a VSL that explains your product or service. And most of the time, the VSL needs to sell the dream, it needs to sell the outcome, not the benefits, not the future, not the features of the course, the outcome that the prospect is getting after finishing the course. Because again, people are not buying your course, they're not buying your info product, they're not buying your stuff, they're buying the outcome. When it comes to info products, they're buying the dream, the desire. I think that are actually, then there's a call to action at the end of the video. You actually tell the viewers to go and book a call with you, because if you don't give them something to do, they're just going to do nothing. So you always need to have some action at the end, even more than one actually. Then you have the booking page. They go to a page where they can schedule a call with you. This can be a thank you page, honestly, and you can have some objection handling there as well. You can make it like a webinar one. And there's a call. So there's a sales calls, and typically you have closers on the call, but I would suggest you to take some calls yourself to learn your audience, to learn your prospect, to actually have a one-on-one call chat with them and understand their desires and pain points deeply. So this will help you with everything in your business, from crafting a better VSL to actually crafting a better offer and a better course that will actually suit your audience. So my comments on the VSL sales call funnel are they're great because they combine the power of video with the personal touch of a phone call. The video does most of the selling for you, and they call just to seal the deal and address any final concerns. So yeah, the VSL sales call funnel works on the VSL. If the VSL is shit, it's not going to do. The funnel is going to be useless. So you need to craft an amazing VSL. And when I mean amazing, you need to master it. Literally just craft many VSLs, because your first VSL is not going to be a good one. And I guarantee you, mine wasn't, and I'm still working on it to this day. So just make sure to learn from your mistakes. That's all I'm going to say to you. So the next one is a tripwire funnel. And so what is a tripwire funnel? I was just like when actually first time heard it, I was like, is it a very high ticket funnel or is it a very low ticket? Well, turns out it's a combination of the both. So a tripwire funnel is a strategy where you offer a super low cost product upfront to get people to make their first purchase. Once they buy, you offer them additional higher priced products. See, this is very smart. It is a funnel that I'm actually very tempted to try in the future, but it is very hard to master as well. But yeah, so how it works. So the tripwire funnel works by having a landing page. Again, you drive all your traffic to this landing page and you promote a very low cost product. It can be a $47 guide or template or something, a mini course, but basically something that your prospect is going to buy without even like thinking twice. So yeah, and then there's the thank you page, and this is where you will make the most money from the thank you page. So after they buy the Tripwire product, they've been taken to a thank you page that offers them more expensive products, basically an upsell. So let's say there's an $47 info product, no, a template that you're selling. So he's like, oh, I need that for sure. He buys that. Then your prospect goes to the thank you page. There's that $97 mini course that you're selling for the exact same thing, but it's just a course, it just has more value. And then he just like, oh shit, I need to buy that as well. And because he has already bought from you, he's not going to hesitate. And this is the logic that this funnel is based on. It's pretty actually good one, but it is pretty hard to get to work. But again, people have mastered this funnel and I'm actually just starting. So yeah. So email sequence. Again, emails are the weapon. Like most of your most of your sales, they're going to be from your emails. So you follow up with email sequences that offer even more high value items. So it can be a one-on-one coaching group. So I tell you, tripwire funnels can be very profitable. They can print money if you know how to use them. So my comments on the funnel on the Tripwire funnel, they're fantastic for turning visitors into buyers quickly. The low cost product is easy to say yes to, and once someone makes a purchase, they're more likely to buy again. This is just a logic. This is very logical, and I understand the point of view. It's a great way to build a list of paying buy customers. And I'm actually considering using this funnel with my future clients as well. This is something that I'm going to discuss with them. But yeah, it's amazing. And trust me, if you're thinking of applying this funnel, it is worth it. I guarantee you that you're going to make a lot of income from this. So with that being said, here's some comment on each funnel. So again, I have to tell you what exactly is the best for it, alright? So webinar funnel is like hosting a mini event. You get to show off your expertise and people get excited to learn from you. By the end, they've pumped up to buy what you're selling. This is how webinars work. This is how a perfect webinar would work. They're excited, you teach them and they're like, oh my god, I need to buy this, right? A VSL sales call funnel. This is one perfect if you're good on video, right? If you know how to record yourself, if you have the right tonality, if you know how to actually have a good message, right? It all comes down to how you can perform because tonality is 99% of what will push people over to actually book a sales call. So this VSL primarily focuses the VSL primarily focuses on building credibility, authority, trust, and selling the outcome of the product. Again, always focus on the outcome, never on the features. Never. And the tripwire funnel. This is probably is becoming my favorite one, but I haven't really played with it that much, so I cannot really guarantee you. So think of this like offering a tasty sample at a food court. Once they taste it and like it, they're ready to buy the full meal. It's a sneaky but effective way to build trust and get customers. This is how I see it, and the reality is this that this funnel is making a lot of money and it probably outsells those two most of the time because emails are just carrying this one. I can guarantee you that if you know how to do emails, you're just going to print no matter what happens. So, moving on to why emails will bring on 60% of your sales. And this is true. Everyone is saying that. If you ask someone, they're always going to say that. And yes, it is true. Emails are very powerful to warm up your leads through free value that your emails provide. Actually, I need to delete this one, sorry. And yes, emails are very powerful. Emails are likely to have a direct to your potential customers. Once someone opts in and gives you their email, you can send them messages right into their inbox. This is super powerful because it lets you build a relationships with them, share valuable content, and gently nudge them toward buying your course. Wonderful stuff, right? Wonderful stuff come from email. You need to understand that emails are your weapon. This is your primarily weapon. So how it works typically? First, you get people to sign up for your email list by offering something valuable, like a free ebook, webinar, or a mini course. Again, we already have funnels here. You will be getting a lot of, oh sorry, you'll be getting a lot of emails if you actually do the traffic thing right. If you know how to get traffic, you will get a lot of emails. So the next one is a welcome email. Of course, you have to be kind of grateful, right, that people sign up to you. Right after they sign up, you send them a welcome email. This is your chance to say hello, introduce yourself. You can also remind them why they signed up and what they can expect from your emails. This is a great way to start a relationship. You have to be warm, you have to welcome them, and I would even have a small record. I would even record myself that they could watch and they just would feel so personal, right? It's just a high touch. The next one, we're moving on to the real sauce, which is the value emails. This is what is going to do most of the work for you. So, over the next few days or weeks, you send them a series of emails that provide valuable content. This could be tips, stories, case studies, which are amazing. Social proof, right? We always need some social proof in our emails. Without them, we're not going to get a lot of sales, trust me. Or anything that helps them and builds trust. And of course, we need to have some pitch emails. So for now, the current strategy I'm using is throughout the week or throughout the month actually, I send three value emails and then I send one full pitch email. So how do they work is I send value, then soft pitch, again value with soft pitch, and again value with soft pitch. And then at the end of the month, I'm pitching them to actually buy this info product I'm selling. and it works wonders, trust me. After you've given some value, you start sending emails that introduce your course. You talk about the benefits, share testimonials, and answer any questions they might have. Because again, questions are objections, and people will have them all the time, even if your course is relatively low ticket. And then we have the follow-up emails, which are basically again value emails at this point. This is the cycle that you're going to repeat. You're going to have value emails and then pitch emails, value emails, and then a pitch email. This is how it works and it prints. It just prints. If they don't buy right away, you keep following up with them with more value and reminders about your course. Sometimes people just need a little bit more time or information before they decide to buy. And so this is just some stuff. I will be making more videos about how the systems work. I will be adding about how to get organic traffic, how to do paid traffic, and because there's so much stuff. So if you're a coach or someone who's actually interested in creating, or you already have your own info product, and you don't really want to get into the backend stuff of your business, you just want to keep on generating traffic, keep on just getting views onto your actual product, and you don't want to worry about having emails, having to write VSLs, having to actually build funnels, websites, and all that, then actually I'm the guy for it. I will run all of your backend offers. I will run all of your backend systems to scale your business to its full potential, and that's my role. I will be basically doing all of the work that you will put me through, basically VSL, crafting, webinars, like all of that, right? You just need to generate traffic and just keep on getting views onto your product, and you will keep continue printing money. I will just help you build a system that will scale your business, your info product. So if you're interested in this offer, and if you're interested in learning more about what I can do, if I'm the right fit for you, if you're the right fit for me, right, then DM on Instagram and let's just schedule a quick call and we can talk about what actually we can do for you, right? So yeah, thank you so much for checking this video. Have an amazing day and catch you in the next one.